Oh yeah, looks like that is why is this not reacting to oh, there we go. Now that's picking up at that. Wow, that is really low. Why is that so low sensitivity? I don't know why. Weird. Okay, now that's a problem. Still don't know why. Oh, what the fuck? Figure out if you're gonna be reading my clear. Anyway, we'll see how it's go. Game is not open yet because it screws with my tabs. Not expect stuff. Things out of the way. Now I can fire up the game. All right. And still fucked with my stuff. Booting the game. Okay, I literally Stream Manager because it wants to put OBS over the top of it. Don't know why. All right. There we go. Oh boy. Pain. Oh my.
Thanks for the raid, Ivy the Sim,
shit.
and welcome you 7 lovely people.
Hello, Ivy. How are you doing?
Ivy the Sim said, Ivy 2 rating.
How does the audio
Hi
sound?
Sabi,
'Cause OBS,
I am well.
OBS is mic monitoring. Pick up half of the things I'm saying, like it peaks and then down to 0.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I guess the OBS mic monitoring is just being a little. Okay. Let's pick up where we left off. God damn, I was live for like 5, not even 5. Oh yeah, that was live for about 5 minutes.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system
He
with
gonna
drones.
do a little lurkin' while I pool
Osea
time.
implemented long-range attacks to bypass them.
Okay.
So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now,
And
those were
actually
gone.
decided not to pool.
Oh,
All
okay.
that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and
Not
civilian
gonna-
broadcasts
not gonna
and
pool,
transmissions
not
were
gonna
cut off.
pool
The
off in
flow
the
of
water.
information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance.
I forgot how long
I
this
imagine it was
particular
looking for
cutscene.
a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new
this
Strider
mission.
Squadron to provide escort for the
I
officer.
do not like this.
Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the
Lord
officer's
Collins
movements
said,
will interfere.
"Are ya winning, son?"
Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe.
I have not
Lord
actually
Collins just
Our
voted
victory in
first for
Farbanti
1
has
point.
given us a
Congrats on
golden
first.
opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such,
Where
target
did the
ID will be
satellites
done
go?
by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear
So,
as unknown on your HUDs.
at the end of
but
the
will be
last
ID'd
mission, the
once you
last
close
time I
in on them
played,
for a set period of time.
our guys decided to blow up the enemy satellites in orbit to cut off their communications. And simultaneously, our own satellites got blown up, and it's not quite clear if the bad guys had the same idea at the same time, or if it was the Kessler syndrome, when there's just enough space junk that it starts breaking everything because there's no clear orbit. Basically, just all the fucking satellites are down. We got short-range communication only.
This is
And-
why we shouldn't weaponize space.
And because of that, the particular reason why I hate this mission so goddamn much is because the one and only other time that I have played this game, this mission kicked my ass more than any other. Because you have to get close enough to visually identify, but your weapons will lock on to everything until they have been identified as friend. And it's just gonna be a fucking pain in the ass because I have to get close to things, and I can't be firing off my multi-target ground missiles. Fun.
Welcome to the world of the A-10A, where there was not IFF, it was all visual identification.
Yeah, I can't even. Stealth actually does anything, but
That's why there were so many blue-on-blue incidents during the invasion.
I'm gonna unlock at least one of the later missions. All we want. Air ground is more. Suppose I can bring that one. It's a straight line.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock.
See, that guy was in my lock range for so fucking long, and then he got tagged as a friend.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Fox 2. Fox 2.
So what happened to the original plane mission? And why are we back in the normal Air Force?
Basically, we're back in the normal Air Force because we were doing such a good job that they basically were just like, yeah, we need you as regular Air Force again.
I'm counting on you. Understood.
We got a pardon, basically.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Get resolved.
We don't actually prove our innocence, we just do a good enough job that we get a pardon. If I recall correctly.
Target destroyed. ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
You're doing great, Sabi. I'm proud of you.
But I didn't get close enough to identify them. Fucking. Are you fucking kidding? I still didn't fucking. I got within like 200 fucking feet of that guy. You cannot tell me I didn't identify him. Fucking, I'm not. Oh, alright, I crashed into a building. Like, this is why I hate this mission. You've got to get so close to them to visually identify them, but we're inside a city.
You just 9/11D that building.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
Will Amy's process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe? The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Lock on that one because it's...
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Bandit has a lock.
So why is a civil war
Enemy on
happening?
your back.
So when all of the communications went down, it basically paralyzed the army of the enemies.
Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
Their names are too similar for me to actually keep track of. And all of the areas that they had occupied are basically now all rising up to fight at the same time. And some of the army wants to surrender, some of them doesn't. And
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
I am trying, and you are not fucking identifying them for me. That is literally your job.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
And
Target acquired.
I crashed into a building again.
Strider 1 has crashed.
Watch out, there's a building there, Sabi.
I am aware of that, Colin.
Longcaster.
I have mentioned before how much I hate this
State
mission.
of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
Williams process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
Something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Strider Squadron's IDs.
Nope, okay. That.
And hand me that sandwich.
Strider 1 is down.
Sandwich is more important than TH's main character dying.
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
So are the targets random every time?
But tonight has been a total shock.
I don't think so, but I get in trouble if I don't identify them.
The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Like, they only give me like 3 strikes or something.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Target acquired.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Roger that.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you. Understood.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. Target destroyed. Missile hit.
Weapons hold.
Strider 1, missile launched. It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
You fucking identify that thing already?
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
I don't have an approach that doesn't.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this? There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on. Target lock. This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country? There's an unknown on our route. Can't proceed. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know at once. Wait. General managed to convince them.
Listen, those who protect General LaFarge
I got bullied by Rouse all morning.
Got bullied by warships.
Enemy missile detected. Evading. There's a vehicle up ahead. It's gonna ask us to pay a toll. Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the things that we've shot. When the communication networks come back
Yeah,
online,
3 or so hours of playing DDS where there were carriers in every single match.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Strider 1, locked on target. Missile hit.
Why did that hit?
And green carriers completely disinterest free and infro AIMA coverage.
Missile launched.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Pulling him out of your sight.
Getting chased around by planes all day was
Here's
frustrating.
the traitor, LaFarge. This is why that they've cast. They really don't want the war to end, do they? LaFarge in that vehicle!
They've been set up in all the right places.
Then I quit for now, and CJ came and we got through 2 games before he rage quit.
Oh, jeez.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. Radicals. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us. Put out your smokes. Three straight front.
How could you not? On. Get me an identifier on this guy.
Strider 1, missile inbound. That was too close for comfort.
Target eliminated.
Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean. I can't shake the enemies on my tail. Maintain speed. We'll be able to break through that shutter. General, do you mind keeping it down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue. At least give us a side mirror.
Target destroyed.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can
Why
make
are
it
cons
through,
full of
we'll be in
snark
arm's
and
reach of the
WHA
rendezvous in
in it?
Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration
sure.
of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Gruner Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Illusions. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Strider 4, evade!
My engine's been hit. Where did it come from? I'm surrounded by nothing but friendly. No, the attack was an unintentional mistake.
Target is hit!
I'm coming in my crosshair.
Fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
It's Arusian. Shoot it down.
Trigger, that one's Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
Missile incoming. Fight.
Strider 1, target
So many
destroyed.
missiles hitting buildings.
Attempting to break enemy lock.
Strider 3 launching missile.
That was fucking close shave there.
Coming in my crosshair.
Yeah.
Evade!
You nearly
Fox
Titanic
2.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off. Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War.
Why must everyone have quips?
You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous
It's like
squadron.
they think this is an action
I've got it
movie.
taped, nice and secure.
Forces and the insurgents signals that Erusia is in a... We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good. Prepare to fire on a moment's notice. An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them! We still have drones at our disposal. It's early for peace talks. Please, watch over the future from the high heavens. Unidentified aircraft to the drones. We're under attack! Hurry up and do something!
Those were allies of Sonic.
Landfill number 7. This is Apex Lancaster.
That vehicle is one of ours. Cease fire. The info just came through.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of units
Oh,
fighting
god
their
damn it.
allies.
It's crashed.
OOP.
Managed to reach a checkpoint. Not starting
Let's
quite
hope
from the
there's an
start.
autosave.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Illusions.
Locked on, bandit.
Damn it. We're outnumbered. There were too many conservatives in the Air Force that hated the drones.
Attack missed.
I'm on my target's tail.
We have no choice. Fire! Aircraft have put scratches on your tails, you'll be punished for your sins.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling. I'm hit! Get this guy off my back! Open fire on that vehicle!
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Missile.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's this whole Charlie Foxtrot.
Missile. Missile.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Leave the Oceans for now. First, we must deal with these traitors who are trying to overthrow the system.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 199 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our Cupid's fall has led to another power struggle within the Ocean military.
There are no friendlies out
It's
there.
all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit expansion? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This is good.
Missile. Missile.
I'll show you morons what it means to use your head to fight and not use instincts.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them!
Missile. 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 Missile.
It's three strikes. Those are members of the people used to doing crying on planes.
We're taking fire! We can't hold off! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
Missile.
The General is speaking with the Commander. Almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units targeting their former allies. With the main conflict concluded, regional forces in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation.
General, we still have drones out at this point. It's going on these talks. Watching for the future before you and I have.
Strider 1, target destroyed. General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're under attack! Hurry up and do something! We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time. We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belgian technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate horror, blame on enemy fighters.
Okay, there we go. So I do actually get it.
Belgian technology will bring chaos to the world.
I do actually get it.
Is responsible for Harley's assassination.
Or not.
Talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
In gun range. Target acquired.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can we switch the UAVs to sway them?
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Destroy aircraft with tally marks on the tail. Their Beetles and doubles.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
You're out of chaff and flares.
Missile. Missile.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Take out Penny in autonomous mode. Breaking.
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed.
Fuck him.
Abort mission.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Missile.
Javelin flares launched.
Caution.
ID'd as a Russian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
Caution. Missile.
It's the Ocean military.
Missile.
How'd you at last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Officers from countries annexed by Russia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous.
Missile.
Leave the rear to the others.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile. Missile.
The radicals truly believe boosted drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
We turn to in this darkest hour. We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erosion News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. They should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, there's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No, unless she's a soldier.
Can we get an identifier before I crash into them?
Prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. Remove the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erosion fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Welcome.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it was supposed to be shots to you? I managed to catch an minute. Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Bandit destroyed. Well done. Mine. No good. Shit.
They're in my way.
Missile away.
Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... The drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately,
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't aboard the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why do something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles
Come
inbound.
on.
Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Headed this way.
God, this thing should not be able to move in this way. That plane.
Target is in machine gun range.
Enemy on your back.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
I mean, thinks it.
Behind the enemy. Strider 1, target eliminated.
Strider 1, missile launched. Five bandits remaining.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
The counter-squad is fully functional. Incredible.
It's not enough to be really functional. There has to be a time that it should not function.
Enemy on your back.
They are after the data, aren't they?
Missile evaded. Four bandits left. Strider 1, target acquired. 3 bandits to go.
I'm on my target's tail.
Watch it, enemy has a lock on you. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got. 1 bandit to go. Strider 1, missile launched.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send someone. I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
In order to respond to the attack on the base,
Finally
Cyclops has
finished that.
scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
And to the next mission. Away we go.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness.
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
With so much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad.
Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too.
With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Not even any idea, but horses. I'm far from being able to get. They're all so I can take that off. Maneuverability is already pretty good. Take that off. Control proximity. Can't. Oh, it'll put me over the. Be up to 32. Know what stealth does specifically. It says stealth keep. It makes it harder for the enemy to lock onto me. I don't know. And we'll see.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs.
They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandoned Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
Please, we need help.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Roger. ID complete.
Thank God. Friendly birds.
Unknown successfully identified.
Our air support is here.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Shit. These are OCN.
Destroyed. Update us on Tyler Island.
Strider 1, target eliminated. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
We were waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety. Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can.
Cyclops 3, box 2.
Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Missile.
Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusian streets are starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help while we're still up and running.
Target eliminated.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. With that, they're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here, but I really don't want to think about it.
Come back. Fire! Fire! Faster. There's a blatant war crime.
Take photos for evidence.
You're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the storm around here?
It's all crazy people.
Catch your pal.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship is a munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
The last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! Just got the photograph. We'll head back to East. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least bring the killers to the spot we're buried. We need help. Bring over here.
I have a solid lock.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to find this line. In the bay until operation paving time. Move them away from the mass driver.
Strata 1, missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1 is hit.
Yeah.
Missile. Missile.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Send in the tanks!
Allied retreat looks good.
Bring the anti-tank missile. Hit that heavy armor at the front line. Don't stop!
Strata 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Chaffin flares are running low. Strata 1, we've identified the unknown targets. ID complete.
Strata 1, destroy target. Give me enemy position! God, the artillery fire's been a number on my hearing! I count 12 dead bodies. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta. Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Go with us! Can you see the enemy APC from there?
It's a big base. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Strata 1, target acquired.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Come on. Identify it already.
Strikes in the sky. They said you see them, you're a coward. Gather all the wounded together.
Missile.
Strider 1 is hit. Enemy on your back.
ID complete. It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
We'll be firing at each other.
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Hold your fire! I respond! The info is from an allied AWAC. Hold your fire! Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
An explosion inside. Continue the countdown. It's a countdown. There's still one arsenal bird left. If we can do it for a bomb, Russia will have a fighting chance. Use cameras to track the supply ships. Don't fight with your backs to the supply ships. If you think we're done for.
Target destroyed. Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies!
Come on.
There's no way they're ours! Almost there! Commence operation no return!
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Enough with the fucking missiles!
If I was such skill and precision, don't tell me this associate into a snowbird.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick.
Missile. 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 Missile.
On.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Missile.
Okay, so give me fucking locks.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
I'm more importantly, get these fuckers off my ass so I can actually focus on going after the things you say I need to focus on.
Missile.
These reinforcements are elite.
Missile.
Enemy on your back. More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Try to run. Target eliminated. Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are go for launch.
Missile.
Launch control. Launch readiness. Affirmative. That's our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Missile.
Intercept those bombers.
Missile.
What do you think I'm doing?
Outnumbered, we'll be surrounded.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. Missile.
Bombers are about to reach the island. Shoot them down now.
Missile. Missile.
In gun range.
I see scratches. 1, 2, 3.
Missile.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Missile. Missile.
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Warning, enemy has a bead on you. Missile away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Triggers. Blast abandoned. Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Behind the enemy.
Missile. Missile.
You guys keep these guys fucking off and mission failed because I didn't.
Missile.
Oh my god.
Missile.
Yeah. Missile, 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 missile. Get these guys off my fucking back if you're gonna have me be responsible for the bombers. God damn it.
Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Great.
Don't engage till targets
It's
are
like you're a
ID'd.
one-man army.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's
What's the
absolute
point of
chaos
having
out
any
there.
friendlies?
The Erusians are even starting to fight
If
amongst
they're not
themselves.
doing anything.
Chatter, I
Now
guess?
we know what's going on, but shit.
They just want the fucking radio chatter, it feels like. It's like they don't do shit. They really don't.
Shit. Those guys do some real dirty work.
Calling friendly birds. Take out the hostiles in our area. Get us out of this hellhole. We need help or we're still up and running. There's more over here. Body protection soldiers. Looking for a part of the fight.
They better not get a mention in the unit citation.
No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. If you see 3 strikes, count to 3, and the enemy's gone.
Our last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly! Damn, those Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to HQ soon. Just give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give the children a proper burial.
Enemy has a bead on you.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. Your charge ship at the munitions depot. It's highly combustible.
Heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Open the bay until Operation Feeding Time. Lure them away from the mass driver. Our only ally is the Erusian government forces.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now? Get him in the tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
To finish this fight now.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Get in the landing craft! Many thanks, Longcaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. Trigger, ID your targets before attacking.
The fuck are you on about? I did!
Tank is destroyed.
Go with us! See from there? I count 12 dead bodies. They seem to be upper middle class. Spaceport's nearby, so they could be researchers and their families. Most likely, they were involved with Delta.
Caution. Pull up.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Caution. Caution.
Strider 1, you've identified the unknown targets.
Pull up.
We did it! We're moving out! Leave the cat behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Fox 2.
Can you hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks!
Missile. Missile.
Get ready your neck. Our guys will take care of three strikes.
Missile. Missile.
I guess we need a standardized radio signal to identify friendly craft.
If you let them through, we're as good as dead!
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way there are! Almost there. Commence Operation No Return! These are unguided. Stay on course.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Caution. Pull up.
Almost. Fucking ID.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers, or they'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions. Maybe they know they can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Draw the enemy's attention here.
Trigger, boss, get over here quick!
Co-conspirators also have much to answer for. Grenade locked on.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Target locked.
Missile.
Grenade locked.
Missile.
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Enemy on your back.
Missile.
Finish the one-on-one. Work together to take them down.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Intercept those bombers.
Oh my god. Why am I not turning the way I'm supposed to?
Target's in machine gun range.
Just fucking hit! God damn!
Launch control, this is flight leader. All systems ready. We are a go for launch.
This is launch control. The enemy is closing. Confirm launch.
Come on.
Affirmative. This is our last chance for Operation Meeting Time. Launch control, roger that.
We knocked out trigger!
I don't even know what just hit me. Just fucking. These allies, they need to either shut the fuck up or keep the bombers off of me because they are not doing jack shit.
Carpet bombing? They can't be serious. How many do they think they'll kill? We've lost contact with the Oceans on the island. We failed. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area. Don't engage till targets are ID'd.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
There needs to be a checkpoint when the bombers show up.
That would certainly be nice, because at this point I'm just...
This is ridiculous.
It's an exercise in futility.
We need help while we're still up and running.
Strider 1, target eliminated.
There's more over here. The bodies of dead civilians. I don't think they were part of the fight. With that, they're all lined up. No, they are not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. Russian bastards. It's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence.
Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
We are in the middle of a mission to take back the mass driver. The supply ship at the munitions depot is highly combustible.
You're with us. Can you see the enemy APC from there? Crazy. Stop playing.
ID complete.
I just got the photograph. We'll head back to APC. Give us another 30 minutes. The men say they want to at least give the children the proper burial.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
The Erusian ground forces show no sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Don't pursue too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until Operation Feeding Time. Lure them away from the mass driver.
Caution. Pull up.
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
Just moving by Strider 1.
Three strikes in the sky. They say you see that Mr. Glover. We need to finish this fight now.
ID complete. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
We can just defend the mass driver today. Or we can turn this thing around.
Three strikes, count to three, and the enemy's gone.
The last vehicle has been destroyed. Let's get out of here.
Let's get moving! Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point! I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly!
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
We're down to less than half our vehicle. This is looking good. We need help. Bring all the injured.
Target destroyed. We're not leaving anyone behind.
Do the cannons work as ground attack?
By cannons, you mean my guns?
I found 12 dead bodies. Upper middle class. Big ones nearby, so
Yeah,
maybe researchers
but
in the family.
it's not great.
Our guys even took out the enemy's air support. What do we do now?
Yes,
Send
but
in the
no.
tanks!
Allied retreat looks good.
We can't afford to take any more damage. Get out there and do something!
Missile away.
If you lose your legs, then crawl. You can surrender when you lose your hands. Enemy on your back. Our tank commander's down! Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Strider 1, we've identified the unknown targets.
They did it! We're moving out! Leave the dead behind! We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Bomber section might just be the point to rely heavily on players.
We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood.
Yeah.
Wait, multiple bogeys from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here.
Try
Good
and squeeze
news.
just as much time as you get to lane into
We
it.
need to ID the bogeys. Take them down if they're hostile.
Understood.
I missed that ring.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there.
Strider Squad, you're near an armada of bogeys. Identify them.
Okay. Let's meet these guys further out instead of trying to clear it up until they get identified.
Visual.
Like an eagle.